Since you're probably spending more time at home and a little less time commuting, I thought you might want to spend a bit of that time investing in yourself. And I have just the solution. Recently on my podcast, I've talked to 4 people who have a message that's particularly relevant today. And first, I want to talk about Stu Friedman. Stu has the notion that we need a 4-way win in life. You win, work wins, family wins, and the community wins. And you do that first by starting to list out what matters most to you and who matters most to you. And then you prepare for and have a conversation with the people who matter the most, trying to understand what it is they want and expect from you. The process goes on from there, but that's a pretty good starting point. And by the way, that works as well at home as it does at work. Second, Paul Axtell may be the smartest person I know when it comes to talking about productive meetings. And he finds in high-performing teams that they do a few things especially well. Number 1, everyone takes accountability for the agenda and the outcomes. And number 2, everyone in the team is 100% focused on the conversation and not distracted by anything during the meeting. And then number 3, among others, is that they take time at the end of the meeting to actually specify who's doing what by when. I can't tell you how important those practices are in general, and equally as important today. Third, when stress is high, you can bet that conflict is going to increase. And some call Jen Goldman-Wetzler the conflict whisperer. There are 2 parts of her framework that I find particularly interesting. One is this notion that each of us have conflict habits that actually escalate conflict. And the second is the notion that we have conflicts in our values. Our good values, the ones we're proud to acclaim, and then also our shadow values, the ones we kind of don't want to tell anybody. You can find more about each of those on her website, optimaloutcomesbook.com. You'll find assessments and exercise to help clarify each. Fourth, Kim Scott says that caring without challenge is ruinous empathy, and challenge without caring is obnoxious aggression. What we want instead is radical candor, which is both challenge and caring. And the way you start on this, among other ways, is by first soliciting feedback and showing you can take the criticism before you start trying to give people feedback. And then the second thing to do is to be absolutely crystal clear with your message, leaving no room for interpretation.